I am Steven.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Angela.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Chris.
Our vulnerable population is going to be on non-English speaking Pacific Islander U.S. immigrants, in particular Micronesians.
A brief background of Micronesia. Micronesia is a geographic reference term that describes the numerous small islands and atolls of the Western Pacific. The small Micronesian islands of Palau, Yap, Chuuk, Pohnpei, Causeway, and the Marshalls comprise the former trust territories of the Pacific that were placed in a strategic trust under the U.S. by a 1947 United Nations mandate after World War II. These islands were a strategic interest for the U.S. military and a site for nuclear weapons testing. After the Compacts of the Free Association with the U.S. went into effect in 1986, the former trust territories of the Pacific Islands became the freely associated states of Micronesia, or the FAS. The FAS consists of the Republic of Palau, the Republic of the Marshall Islands, and the Federated States of Micronesia, or the FSM, comprising the states of Yap, Chuuk, Pohnpei, and Causeway.
Micronesians, according to the Determinants of Health model. For biology, Micronesians have a high rate of infectious disease and chronic disease. Some examples of infectious disease are hepatitis B and STDs such as chlamydia and syphilis. For chronic disease, obesity, CVD, cardiovascular disease, and cancer are very prevalent. Low birth weight babies and high infant mortality rates are also important health issues. For behavior, there is an increase in rates of smoking in high school. Suicide in young males is very common. There's a decrease in physical activity due to urbanization and technological changes. There's also a change in diet. Usually, the changes goes to high fat, high sugar, and processed refined foods. For social environment, the factors that lead the Micronesians to immigrate are limited economic resources, inadequate educational systems, and struggling healthcare systems. For physical environment, urbanization and overcrowded living conditions. According to the 2003 census of Micronesians in Hawaii, households became more crowded, with the average persons per household increasing from 4.8 to 5.3. Poor sanitation and inadequate housing are also important factors in physical environment. Access to care. We will discuss the shelter of, it's called Lighthouse Outreach Center that is located in Waipahu. And we will also discuss the Federated States of Micronesia Medical Referral Office. And lastly, for policies and interventions, we will talk about TB screening and cancer disease screening.
Okay, for the non-communicable diseases that are prevalent among the Micronesians in Hawaii, we have diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, and obesity. For the prevalent communicable diseases among Micronesians in Hawaii, we have TB, especially latent TB infections, hepatitis, Hansen's disease, and STDs, especially chlamydia and syphilis. Statistical data obtained from the Lanakila Health Center in Honolulu, Hawaii, suggests that immigration, primarily from Asia and the neighboring Pacific Islands, continues to have a major impact on Hawaii's TB morbidity. Many immigrants arrive with latent TB infection, and some may develop active TB. Screening of non-U.S. born clients in state TB clinics in 2006 found that almost 40% had latent TB infections. As you can see from this slide here, it shows between the years of 2002 and 2006, the Micronesian nations, COFA nations, represented the majority of TB cases. So there was a total of 59 TB cases, out of which 45 were from Micronesia. The rest were from the other Pacific Islands. And in an overview of the Hawaii Immigrant Health Initiative in 2003-2004 by the Hawaii Primary Care Association, the top 10 reasons for patient visits among Micronesians were essential hypertension, diabetes mellitus, supervision of normal first pregnancy, disorders of refraction and accommodation, supervision of other normal pregnancy, routine infant or child checks, symptoms involving respiratory systems and other chest symptoms, disorders of lipid metabolism, contraceptive management, and gynecological examinations. The other significant disease is Hansen's disease. It is endemic in Micronesia. In Hawaii prior to 1996, while new cases were mainly diagnosed among Filipinos and Samoans, this trend changed, with the combined new case totals from the Federated States of Micronesia and the Republic of the Marshall Islands outnumbering the Philippine and Samoan totals. This trend has continued, with 52% of all new Hansen's disease cases being diagnosed in Micronesia in Hawaii.
I'm going to introduce 3 Micronesian community resources. The first one is Federated States of Micronesia. They have consultation for Chuk State, Yep, Pohnpei, and Kusra. Phone number is 836-4775. The second one is Medical Referral Office. Health Insurance Program. You can contact Switch of Philip. Phone number is 836-4775. For Pohnpei House, Justin David, 688-7264. For Chuk House, you can contact Sensor Bitru. Phone number 450-3564. Third one, radio programming. For Marshallese, John Ishoda, KNDI AM 1270, Wednesday 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. For Chukis, Robert Lorin, KNDI AM 1270, Saturdays 3 to 4 p.m. Pohnpeian, Peterson Santos, KNDI AM 1270, Saturdays 2 to 3 p.m.
One public health strategy to reduce risk for this vulnerable group is to have the information provided for them in their own language. It can be provided in print or in voice source, like Angela mentioned, the radio. And one way in print is this booklet here. And this booklet is produced in English, Chuknese, and Marshallese. And you just need to go to this website here to go ahead and download a copy in that language. It talks about family, safety, health, and laws here in Hawaii. All the other information, you can go to that website also. It contains a lot of information for other people's languages than English, especially Marshallese and Chuknese. The role of the community public health nurse to care for this risk population is to go ahead and educate them. Educate them on those resources that are available. Educate them on what they need to go ahead and access those resources, such as identification, passport, stuff like that. Also, let them know that what healthcare is available for them, so they can get the care that they need. Also, for their children, educate them on immunizations that is necessary, and also what health clearances are necessary for the children. Our group had mentioned Lighthouse as a resource. It's a Lighthouse Outreach Center, and it's the first shelter that's available in Waipahu. It's got secure gates, and it has a full-time guard there at all times. The shelter is open from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Residents there can eat nightly meals. They receive help from a case manager counselor. They go ahead and help the residents move into some temporary housing rather than just a shelter. And they provide meals, security, case manager, social services, and try to help them move toward a more independent living. Thank you for watching our presentation on a vulnerable group. We appreciate your votes, and you guys will vote for us because we are the best.
We are
Westside
Westside Crew!